Good evening, internet, and welcome to day 11 of Once Upon a December. So I've actually not been a very good vlogger today. I haven't vlogged most of the day, if any of the day. For the most part, I just didn't vlog, and I think it's just because today has been a little bit hectic, just a bit stressful work-wise. I guess my cat's just looking at me. Yeah, it's just been a bit stressful work-wise. I just was not in the mood to film during the day, but it is Once Upon a December and I feel obligated to vlog something. So I thought, and most of you already know this, but I thought I would tell you the story of Casper. Just because I kind of just want the story to be documented somewhere. Is this my cat, Casper? Oh. Yeah, he doesn't like being held much, so I won't be able to do that a lot. I thought I would just tell a story because, yeah, I just wanted it to be documented somewhere on my vlog channel for me to look back on years to come or something like that. So, if you've been following Casper, so if you've been watching Once Upon a December for a couple of years now, then you probably already know some of the story because I was kind of vlogging him and his little siblings ever since I met them, but I never really explained what happened. So basically about 2 years ago, so I think Casper's about two and a half years? I think 2 years and 2 months, something like that. I came across a litter of kittens in my backyard. So because I live way out in the suburbs, we actually have quite a few feral cats just roaming around, and I've seen them for years. So yeah, you see them all the time, but you don't really do much. I mean, there's not much you can do. The minute they see you, they're terrified and they run. This one year though, I saw a litter of them, and I saw this little white one, this like little tiny, like this size, walking on the veranda outside and just like sniffing and putting random things in its mouth, and it was really gross but really cute at the same time. So I thought I would put a can of tuna outside because I thought they were all so adorable, so that's what I did. And over time the kittens kept coming back, kept eating, and this white one was probably the most determined. He would just always come back for more food. He would be waiting outside for food. I remember one time right after eating the food we left outside for him, he was so thirsty and he was looking for a place to drink, but he couldn't find anything except the potted plants that I have outside with, I put the potted plants in like a tray of water just so conserves the water a bit more. He went in on top of all the potted plants, pushed them aside, stuck his head in and tried to drink the water. It was so cute but also sad because I think the water was kind of gross, but he was clearly very thirsty. So I mean, that just went on for a while, and then the little white cat obviously was Casper, and he just grew up from a little kitten to a little teenager. And so yeah, gradually over time we would just get to know him, so he started familiarizing himself with us. I mean, essentially he was still feral, but he was kind of getting used to seeing us. And then what we would do is we'd feed him with the door closed but us by the door. Then we'd open the door but leave the fly screen on and sit there, and literally it took like 6 or 7 months until he was okay with us being near him but not touching him. But then over time, so I can't keep, like, he's just here, so I keep getting distracted. Anyways, I remember one time we left the door open and he just kind of wandered in himself, and ever since he started wandering in, he would at least come in and stay for like the whole day. He'd basically come in the mornings, eat the food, find a place around the house and take a nap. And then in about the afternoon he'd wake up, eat a bit more food, then go outside, and that was it. And then it'd just be rinse and repeat. And we kept doing that for probably about another 6 months or so because it just worked and it was very cute. But then I'd say after he was about 1.5 years old or so, we noticed that he was getting into a lot of fights. So obviously, being a feral cat, we didn't really handle him a lot, but we started to handle him a bit more. He is a tomboy, is that what you call it? Tomcat? No, tomcat. So he wasn't desexed. So I think that's why he was getting into a ton of fights with a lot of other cats outside. And a couple times he actually came back with a couple of wounds. And being veterinarians ourselves, not really, we didn't really know what to do. So we would always, this is so bad now that I think about it, but we would Dettol him because we were worried that it would get infected. So we would try doing that. Trust me, that is not a good idea. If you have a cat that's injured, take it to a vet. Do not try and do this yourself. I would Google it online because I just wasn't sure what to do. And so yeah, I was doing that for a while. And those wounds seemed to heal after a while, so I thought, okay, that must be working right. Unfortunately, this one time he came back with a really big wound. Like, think of it like this. On a cat, that's a massive wound. So I tried the whole Dettol and then spray him with that elastic band-aid thing to try and keep it safe, but after a week it was just getting really, really bad. Like, I think it was starting to get infected, and the hole was just getting wider and the fur around it was starting to fall off, and oh my gosh, it was really bad. Like, really, really bad. Yeah, it was just getting really horrible, and I just started feeling really crappy about the whole thing, and I wanted to take him to a vet, but he's not registered. Well, he wasn't registered to us, and he was feral. So when I would call vets, they would say, okay, we could help him, but we'd have to keep him. Like, you can't have him. That just really bummed me out. I don't know if that's the law or something, but literally I called probably about 3 or 4 vets, and they all said that to me, and I was like, I don't want to give him up. I will register him, just look after him, do something. And one place even said they would take him and they would just kill him, which just makes me so sad. I don't know why the options were so poor for me. So eventually we kept calling around, and we found a vet who I think was just more like a family vet. Like, not really, not that he's not professional, but he's just like, he lives in a house, a bunch of other families and stuff. It was just a very like homey sort of vet. So we called him and I explained the situation, and he was like, just take him in, just bring him in, it's fine, I'll let you keep him afterwards. So I did, and so yeah, it was a good thing we did, because the vet said that a lot of the skin around had died at that point, and they basically had to move about this much skin off Casper and then sew him up, which was really scary. But the thing that was really scary was that they said that he may have hepatitis or cat AIDS, because he'd been going out and getting into fights with cats outside. So he said that if he has AIDS, we'll probably have to put him down. Otherwise, they would operate, sew up the wound, and while they're at it, desex him as well, which is what I wanted to do. So that was a really tough period, because it was about a 24... They were going to do they took him in on like a Sunday afternoon, and it was Monday that they would do the test. So I have to say, that night was like the longest night of my life. I didn't realize how attached I'd gotten to Casper until that period, and I was just so devastated. Yeah, no, it was really upsetting to me, and I just imagined that what if he didn't come back anymore and I wouldn't see him anymore. And I don't even want to get another cat. I just wanted this cat because I don't know, it's like you spend like a year just trying to lure him in so he becomes friendly with you. He just really does things to you. So yeah, then eventually I got the call. He did not have AIDS, so they proceeded with the operation and he was fine. And I think a day later we went to visit him. He recovered, he's fine. And after that we registered him, we desexed him, and he became officially my cat. So he's registered to me. And I don't think we've ever let him outdoors since. He's pretty much an indoor cat full-time now. Bring him inside during the day, and then at night I usually put him in the cage outside, like a really big cage. A cage that is the size of a like walk-in wardrobe. Just in case he gets up to no good, because he has gotten up to no good quite a bit of times when I'm not around, so just let him do that. And yeah, so that's the story of Casper. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, it's kind of like a journey. Yeah. Oh. Aww. So that's the story of Casper. I hope you guys found that interesting. Aww. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I promise to vlog a lot more tomorrow. I'm actually going out for dinner, haha, again tomorrow with some co-workers, so I get to vlog all of that. Hope you have a great day. This is Selena reporting from my room next to my little kitty. Back to you, internet.